presentation of the final iRobot Today's Special Value of the year. It's kind of bittersweet, right? But we're hitting that part of the year where we're running short of days to have TSVs, right? And so we wanted to make sure we got in front of you what you have been asking for. I remember the last time we had a Roomba Today's Special Value and we ended up wrapping up the day early. What is it? This is your personal home valet. This is your on the clock all the time housekeeper. And you can ask for its help anytime you like, any number of times per day that you like. No matter how large or small your home is, the one thing you never have to think about again, listen to this, you'll never have to think about your floors being clean again. Because the iRobot, and many of you know what this is already, is always ready to scoot along and clean up hard floors, carpets, deep carpets, touch-ups just throughout the day, and heavy-duty spills. This is the lowest price that we have found anywhere, and I challenge you to look around in the last 90 minutes or so before the day expires. From the #1 brand of robotic vacuums in the US. There are other brands who do similar. Nobody does what this one does. And even this model, doesn't do what previous models does. Well, let me sum it up by saying this. It's 40% more powerful in its suction power than the previous 600 series from iRobot as well. And it's got new edge cleaning technology, which means it can get right up close to the edges of the walls to get all the little dust bunnies and pet hair. My pet lovers, we got you covered too. Wider brushes to cover more space and have less hair caught in the brushes themselves. And it runs 100 minutes on one charge, but it's always charging and ready to go. You can tell it where to clean, specifically, where it needs to clean extra. You can tell it where not to clean. If the kids are playing in the playroom, keep them out. If you want to keep the pet bowl area clean, right? And it maps and knows your home and gets better at doing its job the more it's being used. You can control it by app if you like, tell it to clean before you get home, or just let it do its job, and when the job is done, it goes home, it empties itself out. Can you make a dishwasher that does that?
I know, I know.
Can you make a washing machine that does that?
It folds my clothes,
Thank
maybe.
you.
Yes,
all right,
yes.
well, next year's model, we'll see what they can do, right? All right, Amy D'Angelo joins us for the last time today, Boo, right? But man,
friend.
you came in just at the nick of time. And look at us just here having a nice conversation while, actually very quietly, by the way, our iRobot is cleaning the home for us.
I love that. And I love the fact that with this unit, it has a 40 times wider cleaning brush than the previous models. Now just look here. Look at this big space that it just cleaned.
Oh, yeah.
And look at that carpet line that it makes. You need that 40 times more powerful suction to get those fabulous carpet lines. But here's acoustically, please don't manage your micromanage your robots, because it's going to do it for you. And it is going to clean your entire level. Now, I want you to notice, when it first came out, it was really quiet, and then all of a sudden it revved up its engine. Yeah. That's because it knows it's on carpet.
I love that this is the rev up.
I know.
Like, this is not loud.
Nothing. It's so quiet still. But it revs up its engine so that it can get deep within those carpet fibers. And when it's doing that, those rollers are always moving, but one of them is always keeping constant contact with your floor. That is how you are getting this amazing deep clean. And again, it is going to go out. It is going to clean up all those messes from little to big to pet hair to tumbleweed that's going through your house. And even right before the company comes, send it out. Touch up the kitchen, touch up that hallway, and then send it home, and you look like you've cleaned all day long.
And that's a no-joke spill. Like, I want to make sure everybody understands, this is not like, but make sure you have your other vacuum kind of handy to do the real work. This is the real work.
Pine needles, grass clippings, leaves, food, bits of hair. That is everything that you will encounter. And let's talk about it. It's the holiday season. How many months after the holiday do you find
you still find the pine needles?
Yes.
Or the glitter?
Yes.
Or the flocking?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Or the tinsel.
Okay, now I just went ding,
Not
ding.
anymore. So
all right, what's happening?
It went ding, ding, ding. The light turned blue,
right.
and it is now going to go home. And what it is going to do, it is going to automatically dock itself. And there's a little vacuum in here that is going to suck the dirt out of the vacuum. And you know what? I didn't have to empty it. You didn't have to empty it.
You have to touch it.
Nobody got dirty. it's going to go right into that
Have
vacuum
you ever emptied
bag.
your vacuum into the trash and you get that back
The puff
of dust and
Yes.
you're like holding your breath?
Yes,
No
and
more.
then you're sneezing for forever, but not anymore because it's going to do it for you.
This is so fun to watch. I feel like I should be holding a glass of wine or something. Just like, yeah, you're doing a great job here. I'm just gonna sit here and
cheers.
sip. But yeah.
And there it goes. Isn't that
I
satisfying?
can't even see it happening, and
No.
that's like by design. But everything that was inside the bin, inside of whatever you're going, does this one have a name? Have we named this one yet today? It's the final presentation.
You name it.
Let me think about
You
that. I
think
want to give
about
it a
that.
cute name. Yeah. All right. Felix. It's Felix.
Felix.
All right. I don't know why. That just popped in my head. So Felix, I never have to, see any of the dirt.
Nope.
It goes right in. There's a visual of what's happening, and it goes into the bag, similar to what Amy's showing you right now.
This is the bag from my home. This
Okay.
is months worth of dirt. Now it holds 60
Months.
binfuls. Because I send mine out every day, sometimes multiple times a day, my house is never really dirty. So it doesn't always fill a bin, which is
That's
why I want to
right.
clarify. This is 60 full bins worth of dirt.
It's not 60 trips.
No, it is not 60 trips. It is a lot more than 60 trips. But you can see blonde hair, you can see my puppy hair in there, you can see
That's
dirt.
hysterical.
And every time you open your door, dirt comes in. And what does it do? It settles on the floor. Not anymore, because your S9 Plus is going to pick up all of that.
There it is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's I love that with the bow on it, but let's say you wrap this and they open it up. I gifted one of these to my daughter.
Was she
not this
jumping
model.
for joy?
Oh, it was like, you hit that adulting part of life earlier than ever now. This is like, she's 21. She's like, please, can I just have an iRobot? Because she has 2 cats and a small apartment. She can't keep up with the litter. She can't keep up with the hair.
That's my daughter.
And now, for sure, and I mean, my own situation too, like cat litter, 3 people in the house, and it's like, there's always something. But it's just one less thing that you have to think about. I love how Rachel throughout the day has been saying, what are you going to do with all that extra time? Like every time you vacuum the house, even if you have the best vacuum cleaner in the world, you're the one driving it. So how much time does that take? And what are you doing with all the time that you're getting back, right? Now, I know at home you're kind of going, okay, but I'm not just all carpet. There's different rooms. We go from hardwood, we go from tile and everything. Is it going to work on all that? Well, let's just stand here and let
We're going to
Felix,
send this one out. And this one is going to go out, and you are going to see it transition from the hardwood to the tile to the carpeting. But first I'm going to send it to the kitchen. Now in the kitchen, I talk about my dog all day long. He hates it when there is food or water spilled. So I put a keep out zone in front of the puppy bowl. That way there is no food
love
or
our
water
spoiled
spilled.
pets.
I
Like,
know.
I'm not eating that.
Seriously? It was on the floor. All right, fine. But now River doesn't have to worry about the fact that there might be something on the floor because I set that keep out zone. And notice there's no unsightly strips, there's no cords, there's no little towers, because it's all done within your app. It's going to take you less than 5 minutes to set it up. Name your rooms, go into the app, take a few minutes, name all your rooms. Then you can say, Alexa, clean the bedroom.
Wow.
Google, please do this. You can go onto your app. Or like my dad, he's 93, and I want you to know he uses his app, but every now and then he likes the satisfaction of touching the clean button.
Yeah.
So that's what he does. And again, when it is done, it's gonna line itself up and it's gonna go home. Now, if it doesn't empty itself, maybe there's not enough dirt in it. Don't worry about it. It knows exactly what it's doing. There we go. Satisfying?
And that is the only part of this whole process that I had to raise my voice by 2 decibels.
Right.
Because you want to make sure that suction is so powerful that it pulls it all out.
All of the dirt out. And there's the app, and it's so easy to use. Again, you set it up, and just like your iPhone or your smartphone, it's going to download the updates. This will download all the updates. It will even make suggestions. It's pet shedding season.
What?
Would you like an extra clean? And all you do is hit yes or no. It's that simple.
Or like, I think I read somewhere like allergy season, like the seasons are changing.
And you say
This
yes
is a really
or
cool
no.
time to be alive, isn't it? When you think about it.
I know. But how about a clean zone? My dog loves to sit at the top of the stairs. This is that dirty spot where the dog always sits. So I can set it as a clean zone. It will make recommendations. Jen, I'm noticing that your mudroom is always dirty. Would you like me to add an extra
It's always
clean?
the entryway, right?
Yes
Yeah.
or no. It's that simple. But again, look at it go. It's got 40 times more suction power than the 600 series. That new design shape, it gives you a 40% wider roller than the I-Series. Why? It's giving you a more precise clean. It is giving you a deeper clean, a better clean. And wait, did you lift a finger?
No, I didn't. And I was even noticing that it got right up against the wall.
Yes.
But even, like, you see how the brushes are extending past the unit itself, so it's reaching even beyond itself.
That's right.
To make sure, because you don't want to, look, this is pointless if you do all of this and you go, yeah, but there's 1 inch of dust next to the wall everywhere.
Everywhere.
You're still having to get out the other vacuum cleaner and like detail it. That's kind of what, you're not going to spend $500 on that, but I would spend $500 to make sure I never have to vacuum again. Have you ever had a housekeeper come and clean your home? And no, we're not at the point where it's doing the kitchen dishes for you.
But you pay them every week.
You pay them every week or every 2 weeks, or maybe you just did once because you're, you know, it's the holidays, it was crazy. How much did that cost? I'm guessing, depending on the size of your home, 2 or 3 visits from a housekeeper has exceeded the cost of this.
Yes.
And this you own forever.
Yep.
By the way, not just $100 easy pay, free shipping, but if you have a Q card, I did the math for you, we have 12-month interest-free special financing, there he goes. Makes it $42 a month.
Wait, what was that?
42.
That's amazing.
Yep.
That's amazing. So Jen, you and I, again, are walking around. We're having a lovely conversation.
I know, this is great.
We're doing nothing.
I feel like I should be doing more, but
I know, but
nah.
Yeah, we'll do a little bit here. I want you to notice that that carpet is dirty. My carpet looks clean, your carpet looks dirty. So if you would actually turn your Roomba on, and I just want to show you. So what happens is the bin is inside here, that collection bin. I'm just going to pop it up, and I want to show you that this is empty. It's empty. I'm going to close it up. If you start yours.
Okay, and let's show everybody how we do that.
Yep.
And you're also showing me, by the way.
Yep.
Which
Touch the clean button once to wake it up, and once more to send it on its way, and it'll sing a little song to you, and off it goes. I'm gonna turn mine around. There we go, and off they go. So let's see if any dirt gets picked up from my carpet. And while we're doing that, I want to show you the underneath of this unit, because this is really so important. Now you can see this has dual multi-surface rubber brushes, and they roll in opposite directions. That's going to break up hair, so you never have to spend hours detangling this. It is 40 times larger, 40% larger than the I-Series. This is that precision clean. These are your cliff detect sensors, and right here, this is that corner brush. It's a newer design, and it's actually shaped kind of like a cup. I'll put my hand here. So it's grabbing that dirt and debris so that it is pulling it into the path of the collection bin. It has that soft touch bumper, so it will gingerly approach all of your furniture.
I noticed that it never slams into the wall.
Never,
Yeah.
no. And that's what I love about this. And again, you can ask Google, you can ask Alexa, you can use your app, or you can just touch that clean button, whatever works for you. Now, your carpet looks...
I got a pretty clean carpet over here, hon.
True. I like it. You want to shut yours off? Sure. Just hit the clean button again. And I'm going to hit the clean button on mine. Again, I'm going to open this up. It's so simple. I'm going to pull up on my handle. There you go.
I love that even then you don't have to touch the dirt.
Nothing.
You know what I mean?
There's a little button on the top. Now, the only reason we're doing this is so I can show
visual.
you. Right. But look at this.
And look how fine, like, gross, but also, look how fine those particles are.
Yeah.
Guys, that's what's, potentially living inside of our carpet, because it's only those fine particles that can get all the way down to the bottom.
That's right.
But then they get down to the bottom, and then what?
They stay there.
They stay there. They break down the fibers of your carpet. Let's not forget that while this is like salt, it's a visual for skin dander, okay? And that gets smelly over time. Like, all of this is a gross conversation, but it's super gratifying to see it there and not hiding in the carpet.
That looks clean.
That looks clean.
That you and I would have sat on the ground and had, dusty.
Yeah, let's not deal with that ever. Let's not touch that ever again, right?
Never.
It knows when to hit the gas pedal,
It
right?
does.
This is that kind of like the AI, the smart technology part of it. So it isn't just like cool to watch, although it is very gratifying to watch it do that, right? It's effective, and that's what makes it a fantastic gift if you're gifting it to a family member. It becomes like, hey, let's all pitch in and get mom, the Roomba. She's been asking for it. But I hope you're thinking about it for yourself as well, because it's supposed to be $900. Look at your value. The retail value is $899. And if you're going, oh my God, and $900, look, I agree with you. Like, that's a big investment. $499 to never have to vacuum your home again. I said it slow on purpose. To me, it's definitely worth never having to vacuum my home again.
Yeah.
Give it a name. Oh, I want to